Alright, another area captured. Reward for seizing the area, you get that, and strategy resources, and a new support conversations available. Even though the post-battle thing didn't say that any supports were raised. I don't even know. Play a lot of 3 houses, but just can't remember him. He's not important. He's not an important memory. I think he was just around in that one chapter, and that's it. I think. I'm not sure. Large number of enemy troops are stationed here, and security is tight. A frontal attack would be unwise. We came to help Lord Leonardo, but now that it's real, we're also afraid. The fact that you've come commands our deepest respect. Fear not. We will find places for all of you. Gaspard reinforcements. Ah. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what those maps are, quite frankly. Let's see here. While you have an enemy ambush, you send out 2 of your allies to scout. Select 2 units to increase their support points. I wish that you could see, like, on this screen here, what characters, you know, can support with each other. I know that... Oh! You can! Okay, well, I made a complaint about this game, and then the game immediately told me that's not a valid complaint there. Don't worry, we already got you covered. Okay, cool. That's good to see. So I'll focus on like some of the golden deer with some of our black eagles. Like, sure, let's do this. But yeah, I think you should do the second option that you stayed. Of mythic there. At first I thought you were talking about oh sweet. I thought you were talking about like something that I proposed in 3 hopes here for a hot second. I was so confused. But now it suddenly makes sense. Yeah, let's see this new support conversation. How about? Is what we shall see here. So it's a new Edelgard one. And with Balthus. Nice. Let's see it.
Ah, Edelgard. Perfect timing. Got a minute?
What is it, Balthus?
The little birdie told me Her Majesty is looking to hire a bodyguard.
I don't know where your birdie got its information, but yes, that's correct.
Well, that's great, because I know the perfect guy for the job. When it comes to strength, integrity, and loyalty, he gets top marks all around.
And let me guess, his name is Balthus.
Bingo! So hey, I bet an Emperor's bodyguard gets paid pretty well, yeah? I need the coin, and you need the protection. We both stand to come out on top here.
I see. Well, you will need to discuss the matter with Hubert first.
Believe me, I tried. That guy didn't even give me the time of day. He said, and I quote,
"Why would I trust Her Majesty's safety to a walking pile of liabilities such as yourself? Ask me again once you've cleaned up your act. And do be sure to use a good soap."
So rude.
And what makes you think I won't tell you the same?
So, that's a no?
No, it's an absolutely not. You wish to safeguard my back, but Hubert has given me a full litany of reasons why I shouldn't trust you to protect any side of me at all. You were once the head of House Albrecht, yet now you are a vagabond. You also owe money to Gloucester and other houses, and have a bounty on your head, which is apparently the only part of you required to collect said bounty. And need I even delve into your family history?
Huh. Leave it to the Minister of the Imperial Household to dig up every last ugly detail on a man.
Not every detail is ugly. We know you defeated Lord Holst at the tournament in Goneril, becoming the first and only person ever to do so. So, while people do not question your strength, they might hold you in higher regard if you manage to pull the rest of yourself together, beginning with how you treat women.
Well, hold on there. I'm not about to pursue some dalliance with my boss. Especially when that boss is the Emperor. Even I have my limits.
I rather doubt that.
Well, there's only one way to prove me wrong. You're just gonna have to hire me.
You must truly think me a fool. How disappointing.
Hey, it was worth a try. But, alright, you win. I'll give up on the whole job search.
You know, I really liked Balthus's impression of Hubert there. That was good there. All right, so I'm gonna save here real quick. How about we try this other paralog? Actually, hold on. I'll save. I was just about to say, like, maybe I should grab this before saving. What's this? A camp where hunters have gathered. They say the war is making it difficult for them to work. I mean, I'll save before we do the paralog anyway. Love the fighting around here, but can't get much work done. If you help us out, we'll teach you a hunter's recipe. Roast pheasant with berry sauce. Okay, got a new recipe there. I've even been getting S ranks and things, except for that one. It's crazy to see. Alright, let's see here. Let's select Paralog. Noble among nobles. And of course it uses Ferdinand, Lawrence, and Constance, huh? Noble among nobles. It is in the nature of any true noble to ever strive for greatness, as befits their rank. Or so a pair of young nobles would have you believe. An offhand remark spurs these young scions to competition. Alright, so I'll come back and get the S rank thing for Paralogs later, but I can at least get the first time reward. And then we can give that to Ferdinand there. The Ire Astrolites. That sounds pretty cool.
But this tea was simply tremendous. A truly fitting find for nobles such as ourselves.
Yes, but I fear it pales in comparison to the tea cakes you so thoughtfully procured. And yet, far more than the provisions themselves, it is your noble self who deserves the greatest measure of praise for organizing this most festive occasion.
My dear Lawrence, you flatter me. Yet I must once again return to this lovely tea which has soothed my weary soul. Truly, it is a testament to your impeccable character and taste.
Why, Ferdinand, now it is you who flatters me.
But my hackneyed words could never do justice to a pinnacle of nobility such as yourself.
Nay, those hackneyed words have become pure poetry by the alchemy of your noble idiom.
My, what fine examples of nobility you are. The two of you shine brighter than any sun, and make my own visage all the sadder as a result.
Good day, Constance. Not feeling well, are we? I had thought to offer you some tea, but...
Oh, don't worry about me, Lawrence. I'm quite all right.
Well, I certainly won't force you, but do let me know if you change your mind.
Yes, well, there was something I wanted to ask you, though I fear it's a rather difficult question.
I have all confidence the two of us are up to the challenge.
Indeed. There has not been a question yet posed that could stump the two noblest of nobles.
In that case, and again, please forgive my impudence, but I noticed you both complimenting each other regarding your suitability to your noble stations. But it is an impossibility for the two of you to be perfectly equal in this. One must be the most suited, the most noble. So, which of you is it?
Which one of us? I fear you misunderstand. This is not a competition, and would be unbecoming of nobles to compare ourselves in such a manner.
But are you not constantly comparing yourselves? You are the most noble, nay, it is clearly you, sir, etc., etc.
You know, you may be right.
Now, hold just one moment. It is true that we compare each other in a purely literal sense, but it is only so we might take pride in our collective peerage. And in that we are equal, for there are no degrees of true nobility.
Again, forgive me, but it sounds as if there are indeed differences. You merely turn a blind eye to them in order to avoid unseemly competition. In any case, if that is the stance you both wish to take, I'll not press the matter further. Enjoy your shared throne at the pinnacle of nobility.
No, wait a moment. You make it sound as if we refuse to compete because we fear losing to the other.
Indeed. I had assumed we were sharing a large divan. But if we are actually squeezing ourselves into a single seat, that is another matter entirely.
Not at all. You both are wonderful, perfect nobles.
I cannot back down from this challenge. Doing so would disgrace my very name.
Indeed. We must determine for good and all who of us is the noble most true.
A splendid turn of events, and one I am most undeserving of. I knew I could count on the two of you to reach the appropriate conclusion.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, we most certainly are not. In fact, I nominate you to serve as arbitrator for our competition.
Hear, hear. You may also select the criteria.
Roll credits.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not.
Please, you have a fine eye for this sort of thing. There is no one I would trust more.
The only thing I've got a fine eye for involves pointy weapons and battlefields.
Still, I fear you will have to do.
In that case, how about we use the results of the next training battle? That should be pretty clear-cut.
Yes. A lord must be able to command their soldiers, after all. An exemplary measure of a noble's worth.
And you will also bear witness to our personal prowess as well. For a true noble must be able to safeguard themselves from injury above all else.
Sounds like a plan. I'll let Edelgard know.
To think my off-the-cuff remark would lead to this. But the stakes could not be higher. For the winner will be forever known as the noblest of all nobles in the land.
Haven't you fanned the flames enough, Constance?
So, it's a training battle? All enemy generals are defeated. Any allies are routed or the time limit expires. Okay, so there's quite a few enemy sword users, it looks like. Do I have Pegasus Knight unlocked? I said that was one of the ones I wanted to work on anyway, right? A bunch of bow users and tome users, huh? So, you're a fighter. Oh, with an axe. I was about to say, why don't you have an advantage there? Because you were just working on that beginner class. There was the thing, Lawrence. So, I mean... Hold on, let's see here. You can support with Lawrence, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just pair up, like, across, like, sides then, or something like that. How about you put on gauntlets then? Because fighter's like the weird thing that can wield, like, you know, 3 things. So let's do that, how about? Yeah, sure, do that. Now you still don't have an advantage, but it says that there's gonna be, like, tome dodos. Maybe they're just not out yet. No, they're out already. Oh, maybe he just has, like, an advantage because of his battalion. Yeah, those are all sword dodos over there. So there'll be tome dodos, like, later then. Is what'll be the case. Okay. And you'll be good against the bow dodos and stuff. And then axe is, I don't know. Axe isn't good against anything that we're gonna face here. Doesn't seem like. Yeah, I should unlock some more classes on my unit in the near future. That means I'm gonna have to master soldier. So I'm also gonna have to do. I mean, I could switch to archer for funsies right now. Is what I could do. We'll stay in brigand. Sure. Let's do that. How about? Let us fight! So, I'll do my, pairings here.
Not a problem.
So...
Let's work together.
You've got a good way to run, Lawrence.
I will show you what I am made
Team Lawrence and Constance versus Team Ferdinand and Shez, maybe? Something like that.
Just do as I planned. I shall take it from here.
Commence today's training battle.
Okay, let's go.
Every enemy within the time limit.
Let's go, how about? I don't think I'm gonna get S rank because I never do on these paralogs because the paralogs are always very long. Defeat enemy generals within the time limit. Okay. Fools! I guess because it's like the cover of darkness. Is what's going on here. So Constance is like that. We're slowly going Ultra Instinct with Ferdinand. Slowly getting faster. Okay. Yeah, right. Ow. You're so mean. Okay, well. Yeah, we're just gonna get faster and faster with Ferdinand here. Just to keep my hit count up and whatnot as we go from point A to point B. Can I keep it? I can keep it, yep. I can indeed keep my combo going. Sweet, you love to see it. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, this is getting a bit too fast for me even to keep up with my combos properly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defeat all enemy generals within the time limit. There's 11 more of them according to the thing that my camera blocks. And that is a lot, you know. So, I mean... Can I keep this going? Whoa. Can I keep this going, though? I sure can. I sure can. Thus is the power of Ultra Speed Ferdinand. But yeah, he will definitely be at his full power when he is in like a high movement class like Cavalier that, you know, can get to the next targets even faster and whatnot. That is a whole lot of stacks of basalt right there. I'm probably gonna lose it now though, right? Probably. Yep. Dang it. Just barely. Just barely. Well, I may as well. What the heck is going on over here, huh? Looks like the AI's constants did not exactly do the best of jobs, huh? My good gracious. Come on, please. Please. Why am I checking this? I'm not going for S rank anyway. I'm just trying to, like, survive here. That's what I'm trying to do. Windcaster 3. A point! I wonder if there's actually going to be, like, a winner at the end of this determined by, like, how you played. Or, like, who you played as the most. Because if that's the case, it certainly won't be Lawrence. Since, you know, we're not focusing on him as a playable character in this playthrough. We're focusing on him just as, like, someone to get supports with and stuff, you know? Is the thing. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best time. That was not the best time to do that. Whatever. Yeah! Okay. My goodness, you are mean. Woo! So dang mean. Yeah, I'm not gonna take out like the 8 that are left within 3 minutes, I don't think. I don't think that's happening. Boobity bop. Yeah, Constance's defenses there are not the best. Again, I've said before, I'll say it again. I very much feel like it should be archers that have the advantage against mages in this, but what do I know? And the stats seem to imply that that should be the case. Considering, you know, mages aren't going to have the best of defense. They'll have, like, better res. And archers have, like, good res. And they're doing physical attacks. So you'd think archers would be good mage killers like they are in actual mainline Fire Emblem games. But... so it just kind of really bugs me that, that there's that. I mean, I guess they really wanted brawlers to be, the ones that have the advantage against mages. Otherwise, it would be brawlers with an advantage against archers, but that makes sense anyway, doesn't it? Like, since archers can, you know, attack at long range, but you would think that they would struggle in, like, close quarters combat. So brawlers should have an advantage against archers. So the whole, like, secondary weapon triangle, like, there's the main weapon triangle of swords, axes, and lances that's been, like, the standard Fire Emblem thing. But the second weapon triangle of, like, brawling being good against mages, mages being good against archers, and then archers being good against brawling. It should be the other way around, is what it should be, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna lose my thing, most likely. I think I'm gonna lose my thing. Or not. I guess I'm not losing my thing. Guess I'm not losing it. Let's do that, how about? We get to keep Ultra Speed for Nen going. Okay. All the punches. So he should master Brawler with this battle, I would imagine. He should have it mastered after this. All the bonks. All the bonks. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the main objective in time, I don't think. Oh my goodness, the speed. Am I actually gonna have to, like, go into our best classes and, like, try hard this? Is that actually gonna be what's going on here? Because that's what it's starting to look like. Maybe I'll just change the objective. I don't know if it's gonna say that, like, the mission's failed from here if I screw this up. I have my specials.
Are you ready?
It does pause the timer. I wasn't 100% certain if it would pause the timer or not. That's good. I might be able to do it, but it's close. I probably have somewhere close to that with my Spikes and Stocks farm. That'll be the next episode of Peculiar Potions going up. The one that just went up today was the automatic kelp farm. And I think I have like 9 or something full stacks of dried kelp blocks or something or other. But I have close to a double chest full of sugarcane now from my Spikes and Stocks farm that's gonna be made in the next episode. Well, it has been made in real time, but in terms of uploads, will be made in the next episode, you know. Is what's going on there. Okay, boopity bop, come on. Please. 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 I think this is the last of the main ones, right? No, there's still more. I guess because you have to take out the reinforcements as well. Yeah. Okay. So that means I actually need to try hard this.
Okay. How in the world did all of you lose?
I like that unique line. How in the world did all of you lose? Interesting, a little hidden dialogue thing there then. Alright, well, fine. Well, fine then, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so that then. And then I guess we will be this after all. I mean, or maybe not, because, you know, he can just pair up with Constance anyway, right? Is the thing. I mean, I could do Swordmaster again for this one. That's what I could do. And just try to, like, go around wrecking things with Ferdinand and my unit. I mean, if my unit's gonna be in the back, then I may as well use this as the opportunity to master Brigand, right? May as well if I'm just gonna be playing Ferdinand. Just gonna be playing Ferdinand and Constance? Sure, let's try it out. Yeah, these paralogs are definitely a decent bit tricky.
Not a problem.
Which makes enough sense compared to, like, the regular standard battles. It wouldn't make sense to be all that tricky. So those are, like, the easygoing ones, and then the paralogs are like, okay. The paralogs in the story battles, it's like, here's where things get tough, you know. And now it is my turn. I will show you what I am made of.
Today's training battle. Defeat every enemy within
Okay.
the time limit.
Okay. So now we start truly wrecking things. Now we start truly wrecking things. Time to draw out Ferdinand's true power. So the only thing that's changed with this setup is changing Ferdinand's class. That's the only thing that's changed. And it's going to be the thing that brings us to victory. 5. Come on. Join up with me. Sweet. Witness the might of Ferdinand von Eyre. I wonder if I should have brought, like, the crescent sickle on Ferdinand or something like that. Could have been fun. Maybe I should have. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ultra Speed Ferdinand is here with a bit of a reckoning. Let's try that thing. Oh, come on. The increased speed is kind of screwing with my combos because, like, the timing gets different. You know. You got this, huh? I wouldn't be too certain, Mr. Dudo. Okay, come on. Hi, Warlock. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, thank goodness I didn't drop my combo there, at least. Thank goodness for that. Nice. 4, 5. Oh, come on. Come on, please. Have we not broken your thingamabob yet? There we go, jeez. So I guess we're just gonna start going down this route. You got a story prep for Peculiar Potion? While you're not interested in spoilers, would like to know if Inspel is discovering the server mate's neck of the woods? Most likely not. Not currently a part of the plan there. I mean, I've been, you know, mooching off of Carvia's like nether portal and stuff like that, but apart from that, it doesn't really involve that kind of thing. My goodness, we're just continuing the combo. Constance is fine. Constance is fine here. I can always do it like on a stream for funsies. Because like streams are, you know, the kind of, I guess they're sort of canon, but sort of not. I don't know. I don't know what the situation with the streams are. The streams are a lot more relaxed of just like, let's just go in and do whatever, you know, and see what comes of it. So it could possibly be streamed at one point. I was thinking about spending tonight doing like a time lapse in Minecraft, but I was like, nah, let's do 3 hopes here. Look at Ferdinand go. Look at him go. Judge, I know the perfect place for you to sell potions. Alrighty. Like, the main story that's being told will have like an end point eventually. And, you know, once I reach that point, I will probably still do like some episodes past that point. And then maybe like past the point that like the main story's done. Maybe I would try to become like a potion salesman there. I'm so far away from getting actual potions. Look at this freaking combo that we have going with Ferdinand. It's crazy. It's a little bit cray-cray, yeah. So just changing Ferdinand's class over, you know, made him very, very strong, and we'll definitely get the thing in time, I'm thinking here, you know. I'm gonna leave you alive for now and go down to this assassin because you'll be someone for me to hit on the way back so I don't lose my combo. That's the thing. The game for our roleplay on this server, your humble character similar across a massive network of roads and cities. I'm actually working on a bit of a project of like a kingdom of sorts. Oh, you went back to like your place that you were at before. That makes things a little bit more complicated, doesn't it? Ah! Oh, I kept it! And I'm currently seeing about potentially enlisting the aid of like some friendos in just like creative mode or something like that to make this place lore-wise. Because like one of the earlier episodes already had something like that. Like the what was it called? Like an Untold Past, I think the episode was called. That was like a demo of like a little build for lore things. Well, I'm working on a big build for lore reasons as well. And there's currently like 3 facilities done, I believe. And I wanted to like make it a whole lot more. I want to make it like a whole dedicated like place thingamabob, essentially. I've currently made 2 facilities myself, and I did one collectively with one of the previous mods of the channel, Fission, actually, when he was doing like a long stream of the freaking thingamabob of Minecraft in preparation for the wild update, is what he was doing. So I'm still looking about, whoa, getting some more friendos to just like, you know, temporarily set into creative mode with me and build this place, you know. Okay, boop-a-da-bop. So yeah, there is that. Don't tell me I have to take out all those dudos in the time limit, because I don't know if I'd be able to like do so is the thing, you know. I can do the ones before this point. You have to help with that Schneedo. Schneet-needo. Something that can definitely be discussed here at some point. Like, I'm trying my hardest here to, you know, to be getting these freaking doodles. But I might straight up not be able to do this chapter yet. Unless this paralog. Unless I maybe reclass my unit to Swordmaster and just try to do it all with, like, my unit. I mean, doing it all with Ferdinand is already pretty crazy. What with his, like, ultra speed here, you know? Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, it still says defeat all enemy generals, and it says 7 to, like, show the new ones. Paralogs aren't, like, chapter exclusive, are they? Hello, J-Dog. How go things today? I sure hope they're not chapter exclusive. Because if so, that would suck. You know? Look at this combo, though. This freaking combo, though. Yeah, so I can just barely do, like, the initial number of generals. But, like, the amount after that point, when the reinforcements arrive, I just can't really seem to do. I have 6 left. I can't do that here. Despite the crazy combo that's about to hit freaking 10,000 hits. What the heck? I could just play some VODs YouTube right now, try and be productive. I understand that feel there. Especially with the amount of freaking uploads that things like this make. the last stream brought this up to like 55 parts, I think. I don't think we're even halfway done with the story yet, and that makes me worried that freaking one playthrough of Three Hopes is going to be over 100 parts. Is what I'm starting to get worried about. How the heck do I do this? I can try it with like my unit as Swordmaster or something, but like, you know,